Yo, what up YouTube? Explosive Movement Patterns here, back again with yet another video, and I know it's been entirely too long, but last semester I got really busy in a track season and doing a ton of schoolwork, and then this summer couldn't really upload due to where I was at and due to the work. So, haven't uploaded in a while. Coming back though, going to start uploading more consistently, and in this video today, I'm going to talk about how to make yourself a better jumping athlete, specifically in team sports. And the thing I wanted to talk about is kind of the difference between maybe practical jumping within your sport and just your max vertical, because a lot of times, vertical leap programs are working on training, how high can you jump, how much can you improve your max vertical, whether that's from a standing position or from a full approach. And obviously that's important because, the higher you can jump means, in theory, the more plays you can make because you're able to jump higher, you can reach higher, you can do more things in the air, and that's going to help you out. And that is going to help you out, but one thing you also need to focus on is being able to jump really quickly and efficiently within your sport. You think about team sports like football or basketball, a lot of times, majority of the time, you're not going to be jumping from that perfect static position in a standing vertical, and you're not going to be jumping from that perfect full approach either. Most of the time, it's going to be a quick 1 or 2 steps or a quick hop step, and you got to get off the ground extremely quickly, get up in the air, still get high and make the play. It's very rarely going to be a perfect setup that enables you to reach your max vert during the game. Majority of the time, it's going to be these quick movements and you have to explode off the ground and get really high. The best athletes are the ones that can not only jump high, but they can do so quickly and efficiently. Those are the guys that are the superstars and are able to make those really athletic plays on a regular basis. One example I'll give you is Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, when he came out in the NBA draft, I think he had a 36.5-inch max vertical, which is really good, but it's by no means the best in the NBA. And even if we were to say that he's improved his max vertical since then, give him maybe a 40-inch max vertical, there's still many other athletes in the NBA with higher max verticals, and yet very few athletes, especially at his size, are able to, make as many explosive plays at the rim, whether that's dunks or layups, and able to out-rebound, power forwards and centers. So how is he able to do that? Well, one of the things that he does better than almost any other player in the league is that he can jump extremely quickly off the ground, and he can do so from a variety of angles. Think about watching Russell Westbrook highlights and how he's able to explode to the rim, plant really quick, get up off the ground, and get to the rim. You need to be able to jump extremely quickly because most of the time you have to get off the ground in those short ground contact times. The ground contact times associated in actual gameplay in the actual game are going to be a lot different than the ground contact times associated when you're just going for a max vertical attempt. So with Russell Westbrook, he can explode extremely fast and extremely reactive off the ground and get to the rim. And the other thing that makes him so unique is that he can do this from a variety of different angles and from a variety of different approaches. When it comes to 2-foot jumping, he can jump left-right and he can jump right-left. He can still do both of those extremely efficiently, elevate and get to the rim. He can do a running jump off his right leg and he can do a running jump off his left leg, both extremely efficiently, and still be able to finish or be able to get that rebound, that dunk, whatever the case may be. That is extremely rare, even with elite athletes, being able to jump not only high from your best approach, but being able to jump quickly and being able to jump from a variety of approaches and still be able to get good elevation. That's what separates him from the vast majority of NBA players, and that's why you see him make so many athletic plays on a regular basis, is he can jump quickly and he can do it from a variety of approaches. So, and you need to be able to do that as well if you're trying to reach your peak as an athlete. So how do you do that? Well, one thing you can do is practice different approaches within your jumping. The gym ATG released a video about this recently. You guys should go check them out. They offer a lot of great insight. But what they do for their athletes is they train the weakest jumps as a priority within their jump training. So say you're a right-footed jumper, you jump best running, jumping off your right leg. What they're going to do is for their jump practice, you're going to start out by practicing running, jumping off your left leg, getting really good, getting really efficient at jumping with your left leg, so you can have that efficiency jumping off both sides and you don't have imbalances in that regard. Same thing applies for 2-foot jumping. If you're naturally, you like to plant left-right, they're going to practice planting right-left, and they're going to build you up in that sense. So one thing you can do, again, go out there, practice jumping with your weaker approaches. That's going to build you up from the perspective of you're correcting imbalances, you're getting stronger, and you're getting more efficient jumping from a variety of sides. The other thing you can do is work on explosive power movements that are very reactive in nature. That means getting off the ground extremely quickly, making that short ground contact time an emphasis within your training. This can include things like repeated vertical jumps, tuck jumps, depth jumps, hurdle hops, anything that involves you exploding off the ground, doing repeated efforts of getting off the ground as quickly as possible while still trying to get that good elevation. More things you can do to try and work on the strength of both legs is doing single leg movements like power skips, skips for height, skips for distance, where you're really working on generating that force, generating that power production off both legs. This can also apply towards bounding variations, alternate leg bounding, single leg bounding, going left, left, right, right. Pretty much any of those combinations is going to yield good strength off both legs. If you're looking for exercises to do that are relatively low intensity, maybe not as high intensity as the other options, you can do things like simply, hopping over a cone on one leg and doing that, going side to side, forward, back. Maybe setting up different cones, hopping over those cones in whatever pattern you decide to use. It's pretty much about learning how to coordinate your body, learning how to be explosive, and learning how to be reactive. That's going to allow you to be able to jump quickly and jump efficiently. So in summation, if you're trying to be the best athlete possible, especially in team sports, you need to be able to get off the ground quickly and not get stuck, and you need to be able to jump from a variety of different angles. The best way to achieve those things is to A, practice the jumps that you are weaker at, B, work on explosive and reactive movements that involve getting quick on and off the ground, and C, doing movements that involve strengthening and getting better coordination with both legs, so you make sure you build up both legs individually so there's not imbalances within your training. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you take some of those lessons, put them into your training. Explosive movement patterns, signing off. Peace.